when working in Agile, in a new implementation, what is the percentage of requirement that should be baselined or fairly well established before we jump into the execution phase? So I personally believe it's a matter of a particular project or a particular initiative. You can't generalize it. So, for example, you may have a first release of a product already live, and you may get hired to implement the second part of the release. Yeah, as a vendor, then you may have a fair understanding of user persona, the technology, the customer base, and all these things are coming in. So you don't have to discover the persona, you don't have to discover the need. It's already there. It's already the first version is there. So you may have a good amount of, yeah, again, percentage is a difficult thing to put, but yeah, you may have a good amount of requirement given, understood, and you need to work on those constraints. Yeah, that's a possibility. If you're working in a space where even the first minimum viable product is also not there, then you have a goal. And again, in that case also, you may have some constraint. If you have your customer segment already identified, there could be some compliance related things. So it's all about the context. There should be inclusion of whatever is known till now. So there is no use of ignoring something which is visible to us. And at the same time, one has to be open for the new discovery which we do as we go along. uh, Agile way of working, predictive way of working, both things should follow the similar approach when it comes to identifying what is open and what is closed. Yeah, so that's something we can say here. Now, can you give some example overview? So that's a topic related to baselining of a requirement in the Agile way of working. Uh, but if someone is looking for exam specific thing, the requirement baseline and Agile both are not linked. So if you have a word baseline for requirements coming in, it is something else happening, and it could be a hybrid approach where you may have some frozen requirement and you want to work on other things. But in general, in Agile world, we can baseline time, we can baseline probably the cost budget, but baselining the requirement for whatever reason, even for a given sprint, is not a good idea because requirements are expected to evolve. Even in a sprint, the user story you are picking, they are negotiable. So word baseline and Agile is usually not good match. But yeah, you can still have a visibility and understanding of what is variable and what is already decided in the case of any project depending upon the context.